I'm sure that a lot of you would have learnt about using idioms in IELTS. Either of your friends would have told you, either your IELTS Institute teachers would have told you, or you would have listened it from YouTube. A lot of people say that idioms are to be used in IELTS as to achieve a band score of 7.5 or 8 band. In this video, I am really just going to talk about these things, that whether you have to use or not, which students should use, which students should not use idioms, which idioms you can use, which idioms you do not have to use, all these things. So just keep watching the video till the very end. So simply, first of all, I have listed an example in front of you. It is a very difficult task to do, but I will not throw the towel. So this thing that I have written over here is an idiom, throw the towel. It means never give up. It means never give up. It is a very difficult task to do, but I will not throw the towel. Okay. It means never give up. For example, if you are speaking this line in IELTS speaking, and the examiner is listening to you, and for God's sake, if he doesn't know about this, if he does not know about this idiom, you would have used it very perfectly. You have used very perfectly that आपने कहा कि टास्क बहुत डिफिकल्ट था बट मैं गिव अप नहीं करूँगा, एंड गिव अप करने के लिए आपने थ्रो द टावल ईडीएम को यूज़ किया. बट अगर एग्जामिनर को इसके बारे में पता ही नहीं है, ही डज नॉट नो अबाउट दिस, देन हाउ विल ही गिव अ गुड बैंड स्कोर टू यू? A lot of times when students go for their IELTS speaking exam and they use idioms like this over there, the examiner, his reactions change over that time. The examiner's eyes get open like this. He listens very attentively at that time that what the student has spoke. So you should not use these kind of idioms, because the persons over there are also humans. We do not know that they know about these idioms or not. Okay, so that is why if you keep this simple, if you would have said, but I will not give up in this situation also, it is also okay. This is not the thing that because of only this idiom you will get 7 or 7.5 band. It also depends upon your level of English, that how you are using the English, how you are giving the answers of question, how you are writing task 2, task 1. These things also depend a lot. For example, now the student has written throw the towel. It is a very great idiom over here that the student has written. And if the mistake comes and he writes, I was not throw the towel. And here it is an very difficult tasks. If he makes these simple mistakes like this, then what will be the fun of using this idiom over here? Understand my point? That for using these, you need to have at least a level of 6.5 band before using. You need to have a level of 6.5 before using these idioms, because you can only use these idioms when your basic requirements of English are okay. Basic sentences you are making in a very great way. You know the grammar of every kind of sentence, you know rules perfectly, and you are not making any mistake in those. Then only you can use these kind of idioms. Idioms are just like I would say decoration. These are just like decoration of a house. First of all, you would have to build the foundation of the house. You would have to lay a very good foundation. Then only after that, after the making of the building, you can start decorating it. अगर आपकी बिल्डिंग नहीं तैयार हुई और आप उसे पहले ही डेकोरेट करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, then उसका क्या मजा है? So only decorate the building once it's made, and the building here is at least attain the level of 6.5 band. Otherwise, idioms are of no use for you. If these mistakes are made by a student and he uses this idiom, the score will eventually fall down more. Because the examiner will get to know that student has crammed these idioms. The persons who are taking exams over there, they are also not fooled, because they are dealing with thousands of candidates every day. And every candidate who is coming from many places. For example, a candidate is coming from Gurdaspur. There is not only one candidate who will be going from Gurdaspur and from that institute. एक institute में अगर ऐसी idiom सिखाई जा रही हैं, institute का एक ही बच्चा नहीं है जो पेपर देने जा रहा है उस सेंटर के अंदर. A lot of students would be going and examiners would get to know that ये रटी रटाई चीज़ें हैं. These are crammed things that are told in the institute as to get a good band score. But so examiner को जब इन चीज़ों के बारे में पता चल गया, so आपको वो क्यों बैंड देगा? Because these are crammed things. आपको जनरल इंग्लिश तो आती नहीं है. जनरल इंग्लिश जब तक आपको आती नहीं है, आप इन अपर लेवल की चीज़ों को कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हो? ये आपके यूजेज बनेगी नहीं कभी. मोर ओवर, yesterday I was doing speaking with a student and the topic was, speaking topic was talk about a person who loves nature. Talk about a person who loves nature. For starting the cue card, he used a word green panther. He started saying, my father is a green panther. भाई बंदा देख के बोले यहाँ पर green panther means panther. You would know that panther is a kind of tiger. My grandfather is a green panther. Then I asked him that इसका meaning क्या है? What is the meaning of this particular word? Then he told, sir, he's a person who loves nature, who loves gardening. Then I went to the internet and mainly when I researched about this, इसका जो meaning निकला, that was a social activist. Social activist. Social activists are the people who are working on some kind of social cause, who are actively working. Like ऐसा नहीं है कि वो hobby के लिए करते हैं. These are the persons who are actively working on something, जो किसी चीज़ को सही करने के अंदर काम कर रहे हैं. So green panther is not a correct word over here. The person only loves nature. Why would you call him a green panther here? He is not doing something that is very important. He is doing it amateurly. So आपको ऐसे words नहीं use करने please. कहने में तो लगता है कि बहुत हाई वोकेबलरी यूज़ की, बहुत अच्छी इंग्लिश यूज़ की, बट वो सूटेबल थी वहाँ पर, उसका यूज़ था वहाँ पर, वो चाहिए थी वहाँ पर. These things are really to be taken care of. Please do not write like this. Now let's move to other examples also. So here I have read some great idioms for you that are easily understood by everyone and that you can use in general life also, because down to earth we call a person जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा जैसे कि अच्छा इंसान होता है and it doesn't brag about things या फिर घमंडी नहीं होता जो. Down to earth. Get a head start means start early. Put all eggs in one basket, एक ही जगह पर सारा कुछ नहीं लगा देना. To shed some light मतलब कि बातचीत स्टार्ट करना किसी चीज़ के बारे में. So ऐसी idioms आप यूज़ कर सकते हो, बट ये भी तब जब आपका लेवल ऑफ इंग्लिश एटलीस्ट 6 से 6.5 तक का है. आप बिना idioms यूज़ किए अगर इतना स्कोर लेके जा सकते हो, उसके बाद idiom स्टार्ट करो यूज़ करनी. बिकॉज जब आपकी सिंपल ग्रामर मिस्टेक्स नहीं हैं, सब कुछ ठीक है, तब ये आपको काम आएंगी. वैसे ये आपके काम आ ही नहीं सकती, वैसे ये आपके काम बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ सकती. बिकॉज मेन वहाँ पर भी ना एक लेवल्स होते हैं. देयर आर लेवल्स ऑफ चेकिंग दैट हाउ दे चेक योर एग्जाम एंड दे गिव योर बैंड स्कोर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द मेन थिंग इज स्पीकिंग या फिर प्रेजेंटिंग. यहाँ मैं लिखूँगा प्रेजेंटिंग. फर्स्ट थिंग इज प्रेजेंटिंग, कि अगर आप कुछ वहाँ पर सबसे पहले प्रेजेंट करो, कुछ बोलो, कुछ लिखो. फर्स्ट थिंग इज प्रेजेंटिंग ओवर देयर. सेकेंड थिंग दे चेक इज मैनर ऑफ प्रेजेंटिंग. In the manner of presenting, a lot of things come, like your grammar, your tenses, your way of speaking, your way of writing, your way of using the words, your way of using suitable sentences, suitable words for suitable situations. After that comes the decoration, that is this idioms. These decorations come afterwards. At the point when you are done with these two things, these two pillars, then only you can move to the third pillar of decoration. Otherwise it is not important. Idioms are not so much important in Ielts. These are only if you really want a very familiar talk, very good band score like 7.5, 8, 8.5, then only. But first of all you need to have at least a level of 6.57, then only these will be useful for you. Let's go to other examples and see that how idioms can make the situation worse for you. आपकी situation को खराब कैसे कर सकती है ये. I think most of you would have really used this one, over the moon. This means getting very happy, a very happy moment. Mostly in speaking, when students over here start speaking, whether there is a very small happy situation, they at that time also say, I was over the moon at that moment. It was an over the moon moment for me. See, over the moon you would only use when it is a very, very happy moment for you, very happy, not a very small thing. For example, my friend gave me a gift. It was an over the moon moment for me. यार gift ही तो मिला, इसमें over the moon कहाँ से आएगा? Over the moon means a very, very happy thing. And idioms भी ऐसा है कि आप पूरे IELTS के एग्जाम के अंदर 2 या 3 बार ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा यूज़ कर लो. ऐसा नहीं कि क्यू कार्ड के अंदर आप कम से कम 7 से 8 ईडियम सुना गए हो एक ही क्यू कार्ड के अंदर, वो तो बिल्कुल गलत लगेगा काम. Recently there was an exam of a student who used a lot of idioms. At that time I also advised him not to do those things, but you know that some people are really into Google, then YouTubers who tell the things that are not needed in the exam also. And he was having a very great English, but at that time he only scored 6 in speaking. 6 in speaking, the reason was only the idioms. Because in a cue card he used 8 to 9 idioms. A cue card is something where you have to talk about a situation. आप situation छोड़ के idiom बोलते जा रहे हो तो आपके बैंड कैसे आएंगे? After that, one idiom that he used a lot was ants in pants. Ants in my pants. This idiom is used for being very excited. Being very excited, we use this idiom. He had to say that my exam result was coming in a few days. There were ants in my pants. Means he was very excited. If the examiner doesn't know about this, what will he think about? How will he give you band at that time? After that, break a leg. It means that wishing well to somebody. Wishing well to somebody. If I say, if I want to say someone that wish you a very good luck in future, break a leg in future, this is not you have to use. You will use it in a good manner when you have at least 7 band level before, then only you can use. If you are having a level of 5 or 5.5, you are making the mistakes of grammar, you do not know where to use was, were, will, shall, and you are saying, I told him to break a leg, I tell him to break a leg, then you will not score a really good band. After that, eat crow. It means admit a mistake. So this is not also a very great thing to be used everywhere. Then buy a lemon. It means that buying something that doesn't work well. If I have to say, like I bought a bike yesterday, but I think I bought a lemon. What is this? This is not how it can be used. You have to have a very good level. You need to have a good level. You need to know the complex structures of IELTS. Then only you can fit these words. I would say don't use these. Just focus on the simple mistakes you make, simple grammar things, so that you can easily get 6 or 6.5. At least you can clear the requirement. I am making the videos for those students who are at the level of 5, 5.5 or are not able to achieve 6 or 6.5. These are for 7.5, 8 band students who are very less in the IELTS category. 8 band requirement students are very less. And if I take example of 6.5, then they are huge in number. So my mission is to make videos for them only. Okay. 8 or 8.5 band students are those who can achieve themselves also, who are very good in English before. So अगर तो आप 5, 5.5 वाले स्टूडेंट हो पहले ही, तो आपको ये चीज़ें काम नहीं आने वाली. Please stop watching videos on idioms, proverbs, these kind of things. Just focus on grammar. Grammar is very important in IELTS. Focus on grammar, models, simple structures, simple lines, how you have to stop making mistakes in different kind of sentences, so that you can get at least a score of 6 or 6.5. This was the whole video. I really believe that you would have learned something very useful from this, and keep watching the other videos on our channel also. Thank you. We'll meet in the next video.